Hello everyone, it's the Dyslexic LEGO Lover here, and today I'm going to be doing part 1 of the Hogwarts Express LEGO train. So for this first part, I am going to be reading from the instruction booklet. So there are actually 4 booklets included with this set, but only the first one has any information in it. I really don't like that. That's not my favorite thing. I like it when all of the instruction booklets have a little something in them. Like how the Milky Way Galaxy set did. I really like it when they spread out the information and they really give you a lot. I feel like it just seems like there's more effort and love put into the design of the sets when they include more information, because I'm someone who likes to read the information included in the sets, and I just feel like a lot of times they either don't have any at all or, they only have a little bit, and I just wish there were more. So for part 1, I'm going to start with tickets, please. As Muggle kids, we usually rode our bikes, walked, or took a bus to school. Few of us ever imagined that getting to school could be this magical, but we can still dream. Since the collector's edition of the biggest ever LEGO Hogwarts Castle in 2018, our class of LEGO Witches and Wizards has worked its creative magic to conjure exclusive new sets and expand your wizarding world. You can visit shops and get supplies in LEGO Diagon Alley from 2020 and display your Hogwarts acceptance letter and school mementos with the Hogwarts Icon set from 2021. And now, finally, you have a ticket to board the most elaborate LEGO Hogwarts Express released to date. On your train building journey, you can recreate all the familiar details of 4 of the most iconic Hogwarts Express scenes, from Harry Potter's first train ride to his son's send-off from platform 9 3/4 many years later. Welcome aboard. And this quote was from Marcos Bessa, LEGO Design Master. The 4 next sections are the different scenes that you can see within the set itself. So the first one is The Journey Begins. Harry, Ron, and Hermione meet for the first time. Unfazed by Harry's fame in the wizarding world, Ron and Hermione genuinely see him for who he is and become his lifelong friends and allies. The second is Charms and Chocolate. Professor Remus Lupin saves Harry from his first spine-chilling encounter with a nightmarish Dementor with a powerful Patronus charm and chocolate, and becomes Harry's trusted mentor. The third is Waxworks to the Rescue. Draco Malfoy catches Harry eavesdropping and casts a Petrificus Totalis spell that leaves Harry helpless on the floor, covered by his invisibility cloak. Alerted by swarms of Waxburts, Luna Lovegood comes to the rescue. The fourth is New Beginnings. 19 years after his final battle against Voldemort, Harry's young son, Albus Severus, is ready to embark on his own spellbinding adventures at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. There are some little extra bits and pieces throughout the booklets, little bits and pieces. So the first one is this element, which they're referencing the ticket to the Hogwarts Express that comes with the set, can be added to your Hogwarts Icons model 76391, to add to your collection of iconic Hogwarts artifacts. The next one is the trick to the transmission. The transmission build between the engine wheels not only adds detail to the engine car, but it also helps you keep the middle wheels lined up properly for when you attach the connecting rods. This element combination lets you move and adjust each wheel axis independently. When you connect the wheels, the friction then allows the force applied to the gears to move between the wheels. This reduces overall tension and gives you a much smoother function. Engineering Illusion. Inspired by the GWR 4900 class 5972 Olton Hall steam engine used as the Hogwarts Express in the film's, LEGO model designer Marcos Bessa created a conical illusion of the smooth engine. The diameter of each module is gradually reduced, but in small enough steps that various combinations of brackets and special plates really bring out the subtleties of the LEGO building system. Toad on the Run. Neville Longbottom never had much success keeping track of his adventurous pet Toad during his years at Hogwarts. Have you ever wondered where Trevor was actually hiding on that first train ride? Look by the door inside the passenger car. Almost magical reinforcement. Window panels on LEGO trains can be tricky to get sturdy enough, especially if you're feeling a bit too creative and start building sideways like we did here. Without access to real magic, we use creative powers to find the perfect solution. These discrete 1x2 plates with the brown bar support the window panels here and keep the car walls strong. Aging potion for LEGO minifigures. Have you noticed that some of the LEGO minifigures' legs are different lengths for different sections? To show the transition of the main characters as they grow up, these minifigures were created to look like 11-year-olds for the first section, then teenagers and adults in the following sections. In the first cabin, the Harry and Ron minifigures are placed standing on the seats. The child minifigures with the shortest legs are simply not big enough to have moving hip joints. Very detectable extension charm. Admittedly, in the second cabin, we diverted slightly from the movie scene, but there's a good reason for that. Hermione and Ron have switched places to make sure there is room for Hermione's minifigure's voluptuous hairpiece. Gorgeous as it may be, as you can see, it does not really leave much room for raising her right arm high enough to squeeze into the corner seat. Magical suitcases for every house. The magical suitcases stacked inside the passenger car represent the colors of the 4 houses of Hogwarts, so whichever house you belong to, you can pretend one of the cases is yours. That is all the information I have to share with you guys today. Please remember that this information came from the LEGO booklets. I did not write any of it myself. As always, thank you for listening and learning with me, and as always, please enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.